Hello everyone, I'm Claire Marie B and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be taking you through my June 2024 bullet journal setup. Apologies, this is a little later than usual, but I've had my hands full this month with a new puppy and it's been a little bit crazy. So yeah, I'm a little bit slower than usual at this. And if you hear some background noise today, apologies, but it's raining quite heavy here and I can't wait any longer to record the voiceover. So we'll just power through. For my theme this month, I decided to do a button theme. It felt like it's been a really long time since I just did something that was coloured pens and that's it. So that was my plan for today. There's no whistles and bells, as I would call it. There's no extra crafting or anything like that to do. It's just a really simple pattern design. I wanted bright colours. I'm trying to will the sunshine to come through this rain. So yeah, it's buttons this month. I'm starting out by drawing a whole bunch of different buttons, different designs, different sizes across the page, and then I'm going to use the coloured pens to create different patterns in there or different shading. You will see that I started by doing the colouring in first and then going round in the outliner. Then I realised actually the better way of doing this was because of the little holes in the middle of the buttons. That was a little complicated with the coloured pens. It was making it more difficult, or the holes weren't clear enough for me, in my opinion. So I found it better to go around with the black ink pen first and then colour in. Where that can be a challenge is if I've got a pale coloured pen, then that can end up with the tip absorbing some of the dark colour, which happened on the really light pink. Also, as I've said in previous videos, I'm a little bit impatient, or I'm finding I'm too impatient with these pens. And previously, maybe it's that the ink dried quicker before, but I'm really conscious of even in the journal this month, there's some little sort of scuff marks where obviously it hasn't been dried and I've moved my hand, but I thought that I'd left it a while. But clearly I'm not being patient enough, am I? For the lettering this month, I used the Tombow pen that I've been using to do the colouring in, and it's the brush pen. So I did a brush lettering and then did an outline using the black ink pen and a little bit of shading with the light pink pen as well. And onto my quote page. For the quote this month, I decided to go with being bright as a button. Could I not? And again, as I've said in some of the previous videos, my focus this year is to really improve my lettering. So every time I'm doing a quote page, it's more about the lettering for me this year, and how I can keep improving that. I really like to hope that I'm getting better now at my brush lettering. Maybe it just went well this month, I don't know, but I felt really happy with the way that June looked. I felt really happy with the way that I'd done bright and button as well. So hopefully there's progress, team. And that's my cover and quote page complete. On to my calendar page. I decided for the calendar this month, rather than doing my square boxes, it felt right to do the button shapes. I did start to draw all the circles out and do them super neat, and then I decided, hey, let's just do it freehand. I went wrong and I've left it in as usual in the to-do list. I got distracted. The puppy started. I honestly thought the puppy was going to go to the toilet on the carpet. So, so I got distracted and did an extra line. But I think it's all right that I did that this month. I'm going to let myself off with that, with the distraction. So here's my freehand, just circles basically, but obviously they're more of a button shape because they're round. And I felt that was a better idea than doing my square boxes. And I'm using 4 of the colours that I've used in the cover page to create some variants and a really nice bright calendar spread. My calendars used to be a lot more bland, I would say, and I've really thoroughly enjoyed every month when I add the colour to it. It just makes everything seem so much brighter and much more cohesive across the theme for the month as well. Because the ink was running a little bit, or scuffing, sorry if I say that, I rethought how I was doing my borders. So ordinarily I would do the whole border and then fill in the gaps in between, or sometimes obviously do everything and then fill in the whole border. But because I was conscious of the scuffing happening and the ink not being completely dry, I drew part of the border around and then left the gap at the bottom so that I wouldn't scuff that bit, and then complete the rest of the border at the very end. And that's my calendar spread complete. On to the next page, which is my self-care and goals sections. I decided for the goals to create little buttons and do those with banners as well, because I liked having the check print that I'd used on the to-do list. So I wanted to be able to incorporate that in a different way in this spread as well. I think that my goals this month are going to be really focused around probably around the puppy and just getting through the month. I don't know if anyone here has had a puppy in the past. I have before. I didn't remember it being this difficult. So I'm feeling a little bit sleep deprived at the moment. And I know things are going to get better in the next few weeks, but that's definitely what I'm really going through at the moment. We have a terrible biting phase and yeah, sleep deprivation. So I cannot wait for the next few weeks to be gone past. So I'm going to try and use my journal, and I've been journaling this month as well. Like each day I'm tracking all the different things that's happening with her so that I can see if I can spot trends and get in front of any problems as they maybe arise, and I can keep track of the training that I'm doing and the different things that I'm teaching her. So that's providing me with some joy as well throughout the bits that are difficult. And of course there's so much joy with her, but it's definitely not the whole cute puppy experience that you dream of it being or imagine when you see little cute puppies. Boy, these teeth are so sharp. And that's the self-care and goals section complete. On to the final spread, which is my memories. This one I decided to keep with the same layout and process that I've been doing for the last few months because I've enjoyed it so much. And also it really helps me to use the colours and just create more bright space in my journal. And I included some buttons as the designs and then some plain boxes. So as things happen across the month, I will write those over the top of this. So for that reason, I decided not to line these with black ink or do anything like that. I decided that it was better to leave these blank edged because I will do the writing in black ink over the top of these as the things happen across the month. And here's my final flip through. Thank you so much for watching today. If you liked my video, please do hit like and subscribe, and you'll then be told of future content when I release it. Have a fantastic June, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.